Hello, I'm here today with Janet Hunter from Peace Longarm Quilting, a new business. We're so excited that it's here, that Janet has created it, um, and can't wait to hear more from the founder. So, Janet, could you share a little bit with us about Peace and how it came to be?
Sure, I can do that. I think I started quilting about 4 years ago. My mum passed away, and I was in a place of grief, and I decided that I was going to make a quilt for my friend for her wedding. And I started quilting, and I just found it so calming. I think it was a combination of just enjoying the colours, and the sound of my machine. Just it's that white noise that helped to calm my brain so that I could rest in my emotions and all of that. And I became very rapidly addicted. And I was sitting with the Lord and feeling really guilty about having wasted so much time just sitting quilting and making something beautiful. And I said, what was your highlight for the day? And he said to me, watching you play with colour. And it just broke something in me. It just broke that whole, oh, that's right. I'm not a human doing. I'm a human being, and I've been created by a creative God, and I can be creative too because I reflect Him. And I've just gone from there, and it's, yeah, a hobby gone out of control. Uh, I think I've made nearly 100 quilts since then, and um, I've had a lot of other tragedies happen in the middle, but the quilting has been something that's brought me joy and peace. Just using those pieces of material, piecing them together, and really feeling the presence and peace of God whilst doing so. And I've just sold a different business. I had an escape room, and I've escaped from the escape room, which has been good. It was a season, and I felt called to start this business. And a friend of mine who was doing my long arm quilting for me, she wanted to get out, and I've bought her machine, and she's trained me up, and I'm loving it. It's been really good fun to be able to put the finishing touches on other people's creations, having a part in helping others create something beautiful and long lasting. It's like, what is a quilt? A quilt is someone cherishing you and thinking of you as they put these pieces of material together, and that you can wrap yourself in the warmth of it and feel the love of that person that's made the quilt for you. So it's a very special thing. So yeah, yeah, that's how it all started, I think.
So good. Could you share a little bit with us about the quilt behind you on your wall? It's stunning.
This has been fun. So, in my journey to go past, being a human doing and not valuing myself as much, I decided I'd make me a quilt. So, this is my first one for me that I just finished making. So, it seems a bit bizarre. I make 100 quilts and then think, oh, yeah, might make me one. So, it is a Hoffman, I think, fabric. And yeah, I just love the vibrancy of the colours, and it was nice using it on. I know the bright colours pop on the black background, and that means a lot to me because I've walked through a lot of darkness. So I've been through two divorces and lost a lot of family members. I've had a couple of siblings suicide years ago, and then I lost my dad not long, and my mum had dementia, and I lost her, and then I just lost my brother. So um, even though we go through those dark times, God can bring the colour out and the beauty. You put that beauty over the top, and it just makes something all the richer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Could you share a little bit of how quilting, you'd mentioned just the piece of this machine, and how else has quilting over the past 4 years been a part of your healing?
Um, I think that peaceful encountering God's presence as I'm sitting there, um, the the use of my hands and engaging my hands in a repetitive activity, and it's such a beautiful thing. So quiets my soul, or that humanness that lets the spirit that's within me rise up and be at peace and hear. Whilst I'm doing it, I'm quite often listening to either worship or some amazing teachers that you can find online. And that's been feeding my soul as I'm doing that. And I think that process of being quiet and still, I'm still achieving something. So, that human nature that God is giving me is still happening, but I'm in this space of complete rest and peace whilst I'm doing it. Mm,
So beautiful. So if
mm.
someone's interested in partnering with you and benefiting from your business, how could they get involved? What do you have
Well,
coming up?
what have I got coming up? Well, apart from sending their quilt for me to finish it off for them, and quilt it, uh, I'm planning to have afternoon tea. So I'll host a space. So I've been renovating a house on my farm, that's like 100 years old, and it's got a beautiful big open space that's suited to having people gather together. So I'm going to be hosting those, um, and also running some retreats down the track. So I'm not quite set up for the retreats yet, because I'm still uh, painting out another house next door, which is on the same property, so people can come and stay and enjoy the peace. Because I have a lovely, I'm on the Great Ocean Road, it's not far from anywhere. You've got cows and sheep and alpacas and dogs and snakes. No, I didn't say that. You Americans get a bit uptight about snakes.
Right. That's so great too. You are not based in the United States. Could you share a little bit about where
Yeah.
you're based? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm in the southwest of Victoria in Australia. So one of my dreams is to host an international, retreat where people can come and enjoy some of the special things that I have around me, like the 12 Apostles and the Great Ocean Road. We've got the Grampians not very far away, and the Blue Lakes at Mount Gambier, and we've got some really cool as places, yeah, that people can visit. And locally, we've got some really nice things like the Gorge Chocolate Factory, and a ice creamery, and
Mhm.
so when we're sick of sewing, we can go and be delighted in the cuisine around the place. So
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do.
You had me at chocolate.
Yeah.
And then,
Yes.
yeah, as we close, could you tell us about the name Peace to Peace?
Yeah, sure. So peace, as in Piece, is what we do when we're putting the tops of the quilts together. So, you get a little piece of this, you chop it up into a smaller piece, sew it back together in a bigger piece, quite often chop it up into a smaller piece and then sew it back together again, which sounds ludicrous, which I thought it was ludicrous when for all these years when I've seen other people putting them together going, why would you ever cut little pieces of material into smaller pieces, then put them back together again. It doesn't make sense, but I understand it now. It's very good. Um, and then two, peace, as in Peace. I think that whole process, I'm piecing to peace. And my hope for people that come and utilize my services and spend time with me is they'll catch that piece as well.
That's beautiful. Well, Janet, congratulations on the launch of your next business, Piece to Piece
Mm.
Longarm Quilting. We cannot wait to see where it goes, and um, yeah, we're really excited for all that's to come.
Thank you.